Hey everyone, welcome back to Learning Hacks. Today we're going to be taking a look at the box method with multiplication. We're going to be looking at a 3-digit number times a 1-digit number. Now I'm going to level with you here. I don't love the box method. I think it's a little bit more work for students, but I do have students that like it. So if you like it, then more power to you. This video will walk you through some of the basics on a few problems. Hey, if you found this video helpful, do me a big solid drop a like, drop a sub. I know it's YouTube and cheesy, but I would love a subscription from you. I would be honored if you would like and subscribe. That'd be pretty awesome. All right, let's dive in to the box method. All right, the box method. So here I have a 3-digit number times a 1-digit number. So I'm doing a 3-digit number. That means I'm going to have 3 boxes for each of these little problems that I have. Okay, so basically what we need to do is we need to take apart this 425 and we need to break it apart into expanded form. So this 4 in the hundreds column is basically worth 400. This 2 in the tens column is going to be worth 20. Okay, and I'm writing the big number on the top here. This 5 in the ones column is going to be worth 5. All right, basically it's expanded form. Now I'm going to be multiplying it by 3. All right. Now what I need to do is fill in each of these boxes. So I'm going to do 3 times 400. Well, 3 times 400, I'm going to have to write really small here, would be, let's see, 3 times 4 is 12, and I have 2 zeros on the end, so I'll put the 2 zeros on the end. 3 times 20, that would be 60. And then 3 times 5, that would be 15. All right, so now I have found out the answers for each little box here. Now what I'm going to have to do is I'm going to add up the inside of each box. So I'm going to add up my 1,200, my 60, and my 15. Okay, and I got that from the inside of the box there. All right, let's add that up. That would be 5, that would be 7, that would be 2, and that would be 1. All right, so my answer would be 1,275. Okay, so basically all you have to do is break this apart into expanded form, multiply by the other number, and then fill in the boxes, and then add up what's inside the boxes. Let's take a look at one more. Here I have 5 times 173. All right, well, let's break apart my 173 into expanded form. So this 1 in the hundreds column is worth 100. This 7 in the tens is worth 70. This 3 in the ones is worth 3. Okay, and I'm going to multiply each of these by 5. All right, so 5 times 100 would be 500. All right, 5 times 70, well, 5 times 7 would be 35. And I have 1 0 I'm messing around with, so I'll just put that 0 right on the end. Then I have 5 times 3, that would be 15. Okay, now what I need to do is I need to add up these numbers that are inside of the boxes. So we have 500, 350, and 15. Here's 500, there's 350, there's 15. And then our final answer will be the answer to this addition problem right here. That would be 5, that would be 6, that would be 8. All right, so the answer to 5 times 173 would be 865. All right, now I'll level with you here. I'm not a huge fan of the box method. I think it creates more work for students, but it is good in terms of building your conceptual understanding for the math. I just think it's a lot more steps. Hey, but if you like it, by all means, go for it. I have some students that love the box method and others that don't, so it just really depends. All right, hey, if you like this video, check out my other stuff. I've got a lot of other math content out there that hopefully you'll find helpful. All right, I'll catch you on the next one. Bye.